Hello, precious one. Welcome once again to our podcast. I want to share with you a story that changed my mindset. I traveled from Accra to Kumasi and I got the airport and took a taxi to take me to my hotel room. Now, from the airport to where I was supposed to lodge, there was huge traffic. So I was just enjoying myself in the car, looking around and seeing how people were running helter-skelter. And we got to this intersection that was very busy and the red light was on. And so we had all stopped and waiting for it to turn green and we could go. Suddenly my eyes caught up with a young boy aged around 9 years. And he put his hand into his pocket, picked up bread and took a first bite. I was looking at him and wondering, why would he put bread in his pocket? Then suddenly I saw a dog just came to where the boy was standing and the dog was just whisking his tail around like that. So the boy figured that the dog needed a bite of the bread that he was eating. Suddenly, I saw the young boy stoop low like that and put the bread on the floor, thinking that the dog would eat. So the dog just sniffed the bread and walked away. The dog didn't eat the bread. I presume that he wanted something better apart from bread. So he just smelled it and then moved away. So the boy was just looking ahead, looking at what the dog would do, thinking that the dog would come back and eat. But then the dog just walked away. Then suddenly I saw the boy look left and right, picked the bread and put it in his mouth and was eating. I became so sad. Later on, when I went to my hotel room and I was thinking about this, I was like, I could have helped this boy, but I didn't. I could have stopped the car and attend to this boy and at least give him something that can take care of him for at least a week. But I didn't. How many times do we lose such opportunities to do good to people? How many times haven't people who are really in need come to us, but we turn them away? How many times has God required something that is in our hands, but we have said no to Him? How many times have the poor walked up to us, asking for bread, asking for money? We just look at them and insult them and we let them go. We don't know what they are going through. How many times? I picked up another lesson. This boy was willing to share the very little that he had. Presumably it was his last meal because that was the only bread he got out of his pocket. But when he saw a dog who he felt was hungry, he was ready to sacrifice the very last, put it before the dog to eat. What do you have in your hands that you have refused to share with your brother and your sister? The God we created is not a God who is a wicked one. He created us in His own image. He expects us to live like He lives. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. If you love someone, you give. The major characteristic of love is giving. You can't give to somebody that you don't love. Love is expressed in giving. What are you holding back? There are many people who need your help. That little blessing that God has blessed you with, if only you can share with somebody who is hungry. From that day on, I made up my mind that anytime I meet somebody in traffic who asks for money from me, I will give whatever I have. No matter how small it is, you don't know how many lives you are touching by that act. If it was well with those people, they wouldn't have been there begging for money. Of course, there are people who take advantage of that, but that shouldn't be your problem. That shouldn't be your problem. You are just expressing your love towards people. Whether they are faking it or it is real, you are expressing your love. Don't let the attitudes of people change your behavior. You are a child of God. You must express love. That little boy was willing to share the very little that he had. Don't wait till you get your millions before you share it with someone. God is speaking to you now. I don't know what is in your hands. There is a ministry that needs to be sponsored. And you have that ability. Sponsor it. There is a child that has dropped out of school and needs just some small money to pay the school fees. Help that child. There is somebody who is confused in a certain corner and is looking at how or who is coming around to help him or her to achieve that dream. Help that person. There is a young girl who is almost about entering into prostitution because parents are dead. Assist that girl. You don't know who will become great tomorrow to take care of you or to do something for you. Don't be limited to taking care of only the children that you have and only your family, me, myself, and I. That is not the life God wants us to live. God wants us to express the love towards other people. So from today, learn from this lesson. Begin to give. Show love because God is love. Begin to give hope to people by helping them out. Sponsor a dream. Sponsor a ministry. And I know that as you continue to do this, the blessing of Elohim will never depart from your house. Father, I pray for my listeners. I pray that you give them the grace to do good and to show love to everyone. In Jesus' name. Amen. Please share this message to bless others.